Have you ever lost your voice? No, not this voice. The one inside of you saying, go, do it, try. I thought I lost it, but somewhere in the shadows of silence, I found it again. And for once more, I decided to listen. You see, I've always loved to travel. Go to new places, experience the unknown, and actually feel alive. But somewhere on the way, I forgot about it. I forgot how much this means to me, and how easily I let it slip away. But this time, I didn't let this one slip away. The wilderness retreat in Sweden. I thought I was coming here just as a filmmaker, to work on just another project. But it turns out, it was so much more than that. It was about feeling like a human again, having no phones, no distractions, and no pressure. It made me realize you don't need much, that just maybe it is more about being and not having. It may be about sitting by the fire with strangers who suddenly feel like a family. About the cold nights that wake you up at 5 a.m. and making fire just to warm yourself up. Maybe it is about having that funny smile when you realize your teeth is blue from all the blueberries you've had. Maybe it is about learning how to make a fire for the first time and be happy like a kid when you make it. About brushing your teeth in the middle of the woods and no running water. Or about stripping away everything you thought you knew about comfort when you enter that cold, freezing water. It is about the silence that speaks louder than any noise ever could. But more than anything, it is about the connections. And as I packed my things and said goodbye to a place I called home for a week, I realized it was never really gone. The voice I was searching for, it was here all along. I just didn't listen enough. The voice that reminds me why I make films. Films that matter to me. Films that I want to do. So this time, I'll keep listening. Okay, thank you so much for watching this short film. I really hope you liked it, that you took some lessons from it, or that was even inspirational for you, because to be honest, this was not just work for me, and it was really a mindset shift, a shift that I really needed. And currently, as you can see, I'm in Portugal, where I'm visiting my sister every year. And to be completely honest, I already shot this head talk twice. Once was in the studio before I came to Portugal with all the cinematic lights, and even with the teleprompter. This is the thing you put on your lens so you can read from it, and it's somehow easier for you to talk. But to be honest, when I looked back at the footage, I realized I'm not talking with emotions, and I'm just as a robot. And I really didn't like it. So then I figured, why shouldn't I film it outside, which is here? Some people came by and they were just starting to wave at me. I feel like I'm famous, but I'm not. This is kind of fun, actually. just filming around of the people and they wave to you, so I guess it's not such a big deal, to be honest. Well, anyway, so I figured why not shoot it outside? And I actually did it yesterday, and it was not going well because I was shooting for 2 hours because I'm still not used to talking to the camera, and my mic battery was actually gone, and then I was out of footage. But it is what it is. I'm doing this today again. If anybody knows what fiasco means, let me know because I really want to know. Drop it in the comments. So to get to the point of this film and the message I want to convey, and it's written in the title itself, The Lost Voice, I want to say this. So at the beginning of this year, I decided to start posting my travels, my films, just things that I'm really passionate about. And to be honest, in between all of that, I really forgot about this passion of mine. And I didn't even start posting for real. And I was doing so many projects that don't align with my vision. And don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed doing those. I met so many great people and I've learned a lot, but where I failed was not putting my own projects in the first place. And now that I'm making this video, I actually figured out that I found this inner voice again. And another important part to mention is, of course, the retreat itself, because otherwise this film wouldn't be made. So how I ended up there? That's a funny story because I always have these stories of last-minute choices. Actually, a really great friend of mine, Alan, decided to go to do this project alone and to film a whole retreat by himself. But then one day we were talking and I was kind of messing with him and I said, "Do you need another filmmaker to go with you?" And 5 seconds later, he texted to David and Lina, who were the leaders of this retreat, if we can both come. And they said yes. And I'm so thankful for these two for saying yes, because otherwise none of this would happen. So you're probably asking yourself, who are Lina and David? Lina is a founder of No Connection, which is a place that holds retreats like that in Navardalen. Honestly, one of the most calm and unique places I have ever been to. She is full of care and is that kind of person who makes you feel at home instantly. And not to mention her cooking skills. We ate such great food, mostly Swedish dishes, from moose stews to bear sausages and so much more. And then there is David, who is the founder of Primal Nordic Retreats. He was leading this wilderness retreat and taught us so many things. He reminded us that it's not just about surviving in the wild, it's about reconnecting. Reconnecting with yourself, with others, and with nature. We did so many things, from fire making to building the shelters in the middle of the woods, and he was teaching us how to recognize edible herbs and how to actually survive in the wild. We also had a lot of peaceful time to reflect on our lives and ourselves. We did some meditation, breathing sessions where also 2 participants, Sumaya and Chris, who are such incredible people, did their part with their knowledge there. And of course, the ice bath. This was literally a never forgettable thing for me. We dived into the 4 degrees cold water and we were inside for 4 minutes, which is a lot for the first time, at least for me. First few seconds, I really thought I was going to die because I couldn't breathe. But when I came out, I was feeling so energized and it was such an amazing feeling, which I really want to repeat again. We also went so many times in sauna that I didn't even count it anymore, and jumped in the cold lake about 100 times. And then there were all of these people joining the retreat. At first strangers, but after getting to know them, it felt like I've known them for years. Sharing all the stories together, talking about life by the fire, laughing to our inside jokes, playing darts and having so much fun there. Oh yeah, here we were trying to target my flip-flops, but it didn't work out. So yeah, I could count so many more things, but the video itself says how much fun we've had together. And saying goodbye to these people is just such a hard thing to do. But I guess this always comes with a great experience, right? And I don't worry at all because I know the world is small and we're gonna see each other again. And I almost forgot to tell this story. I checked off my bucket list to be bitten by a spider. So one morning, actually it was the first morning, I woke up and I had this itchy thing on my stomach and I went to ask Lina, what is it? And she was like, yeah, it was probably just a spider. A spider. I was sleeping in my bed with a spider. Okay, so now I'm heading to the beach because I really need to finish this video. You see what happens when I start talking out of my head? So to conclude this video, if you have this tiny little voice inside of you saying to go somewhere, to do something or to create something, you just might need to listen to it. Because from my experience, I know now why I make films and why I grabbed that camera in the first place. And for me, it means to travel and to create such films that inspire me and that might inspire you as well. So now, stop watching this video and go do that thing that you always wanted to do, that your inner voice is telling you to do. Because to be honest, it might just change your life. So I guess that's it. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I don't know what to say at the end, but I think I'm gonna say this. I'll see you soon. I can't believe I just made this video. I just made my first head talk without the teleprompter.